Welcome to your weekday cup of the word. We're in John chapter 19, and John 19 is the crucifixion chapter. It begins with Pilate attempting to release Jesus, and we see multiple attempts on his part to get the Jews to change their mind. But eventually, no matter how much Pilate is terrified of crucifying Jesus, and no matter how much he seems to think he's not guilty, Pilate eventually is going to be cornered by the Jews, and when it comes down to choosing what's moral over what's political, he's going to choose political, because the Jews are going to say, if you don't crucify him, then we will say that, we'll tell Caesar that you let a man who called himself king get away with it, which is just downright treason under Roman law. Pilate is going to accept it at that point. He's going to have Jesus crucified, and then we're going to see him on the cross. We're going to see his clothing divided. We're going to see Jesus turn to John, the disciple whom he loved, and say, behold your mother, and take the long-term care of his aging mother and handing it over to John, saying, will you please take care of her? And from that day forward, he will. And we're going to see Jesus die. We're going to see him breathe his last breath, and we're going to see two people give him great honor. Joseph of Arimathea, a man we've not really seen up to this point, and then another man who we had seen, Nicodemus, is going to come out of the woodwork. Nicodemus, who was so scared that he came by night to talk to Jesus the first time, and Jesus talked to him about being born again earlier in the book. This same Nicodemus is going to come forth in Jesus' death and give him an honorable, glorious burial. And so we're going to see that in Jesus' death, he's going to get the honor that a king deserves. And then, of course, the Father will glorify him the most in the next chapter when we see that the tomb will not stay full. That's your Daily Cup, and we'll see you tomorrow.